Alright guys, so last night, or whenever this video comes out, or we could just say on the night of May 19th, 2026, Representative of Kentucky's 4th Congressional District, Thomas Massie, lost his nomination for the Republican Party for re-election in his district, unfortunately. Um, he lost to what's his last name? I'm trying to think of it to my head. Ed Gallerine, I think it is. Ed Gallerine. That's who Thomas Massie lost to, unfortunately. And Thomas Massie is a good politician. He's not one of the Republicans who are pedophiles, who are MAGA, who are APAC, pro-Israel. He's against all that. He's a true Republican, and unfortunately he lost. Unfortunately, a MAGA dude won and is the Republican nominee for that district, and that's just really heartbreaking. I mean, Thomas Massie in the future, he's gonna be remembered on the good side of history, on the right side of history. And he done the right thing. He's not evil. MAGA MAGA's gonna go down as like the 21st century of Nazis, kind of. But anyways, Thomas Massie lost. Unfortunately, I mean, I hope Thomas Massie goes back into politics, like after his term is up, which will probably be within months. Hope one day Thomas Massie runs for the governor of Kentucky or a senator at some point, or the president, or some like other political role, like a major one. If not for Kentucky, then like the president or the vice president or something. I don't know. Or U.S. Senate. The Kentucky U.S. Senate. That would be. He'd do good in those jobs as well. He's done good in his own job. Um, uh, Trump got what he wanted, unfortunately, which we never want. We never want Trump to get his wish. Um, and that's just. I hope one day MAGA sees the downfall in MAGA. I hope we all see that. I'm kind of worried for Rand Paul as well, Senator Rand Paul from Kentucky, because MAGA might be going after him next. Um, because Donald Trump called Thomas Massie Rand Paul Jr., which Rand Paul and Thomas Massie are two people I really respect. I mean, I hope Rand Paul can continue his career when he's up for re-election. Um, he's a good dude. He's one of my favorite politicians. I hear he's thinking about considering running for president. Hope he does. Hope he wins the nomination. I'm gonna vote for him in 2020 because that's the first election I get to vote in. Um, I mean, I like Thomas Massie because he's not for APAC. He's not for Israel. He's not for the Epstein files. He's not for MAGA. He's not for Trump. He is anti-MAGA. He's the opposite of MAGA. He's a true Republican. So is Rand Paul. Um, Ed Gilreen or whatever his name is gonna be his replacement in his party, unfortunately, as of right now. Um, and Thomas Massey's a hero. He's gonna be remembered on the good side of history. I mean, Mitch McConnell is a U.S. senator. He's not running again. He's in his 80s. Thank God he's not running. He's gonna be so his seat's gonna be up for re-election. I mean, not for re-election. I mean, there's gonna be a Senate seat who could take over his seat. Right now it's gonna be Charles Booker versus Andy Barr. I think Charles Booker needs to win that. Andy Barr is like MAGA. We don't want MAGA. I mean, if you really want MAGA, then you're delusional and stupid as fuck. I'm telling you that. But Thomas Massie lost. Unfortunately, he's not going to be there much longer. But I hope in the future, within like 2028 or within the next few years, he considers running for another political role. Like he still be in politics. I hope he does. And I hope Rand Paul is not who the MAGA, who the evil Republicans, the bad Republicans like the MAGA ones and stuff, um, go after next. I mean, Rand Paul needs to keep his seat. I don't know when he's up for re-election, but it's not this year. It's um, I hope um, Rand Paul and Thomas Massie continue to work together and keep their alliance. I know Rand Paul endorsed Thomas Massie the other day. they get along pretty well. um, I want to see. I'm gonna look up what the Democrats think about this. I'm gonna look up what Andy Bashir thinks about Thomas Massie, the governor of Kentucky. Andy Bashir on. I'm looking this up on AI. Despite their political rivalry, like rivals, the two leaders have shown mutual respect during personal tragedies. In June of 2024, following the sudden death and tragic passing of Thomas Massie's wife, Rhonda, Governor Bashir publicly extended his sympathies. He and the First Lady Brittany Bashir shared that they were deeply saddened by his loss, offering their prayers to Massie and his family through statements on Twitter/X and Facebook. I mean, I like Andy Bashir. He's a pretty good governor, I'd say. I mean, he's obviously pretty good if a Democrat won a deep red state twice. Um, I hope Charles Booker is the Democrat senator from Kentucky this time next year. I hope Rand Paul continues being the senator. I hope. Um, Wait, is Andy Bashir up for re-election? Can he run a third term? I'm looking this up. Hey Google, can Andy Bashir run for a third term? He can't. Kentucky Governor Andy Bashir cannot run for a third consecutive term because state laws limits governors serving two consecutive terms. His second term concludes and ends in late 2027. However, he is legally permitted to run for governor again in 2031 if he wishes. So he got to like late next year. So he got to like a year and a half left to being the governor. But I hope um he runs again in 2031. I mean, I like the dude. He's pretty good. He's not like all the corrupt Democrats like Kamala Harris or Joe Biden or Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez or AOC. I mean, that's the main ones. Gavin Newsom's kind of corrupted. Um, yeah. I like Andy Bashir. I also like J.B. Pritzker, governor of Illinois. But so my favorite politicians in Kentucky are Thomas Massie, Rand Paul, Andy Bashir. I guess Charles Booker now, or whatever that dude's name is. The guy running for Senate. I think that's his name, Booker, right? Yep, I'm right. He's running for the Senate. Thank God. He can replace Mitch McConnell. Andy Barr does not belong there. But anyways, I'm really saddened by the Thomas Massie loss. Um, and his thing. Evil won, unfortunately. I mean, the, he's took Thomas Massie's taken $0 from APAC, not a single penny from APAC. He's voted to release all the Epstein files. He's voted to punish everybody in the Epstein files. He is not a Trump dude, which not a lot of people are right now, to be fair. He is what a lot of the American people are right now, like against Trump and everything he's doing, and the war in Iran. Um, so Thomas Massie. What was the word I was gonna say about him? What would be the word? I'm gonna get back to my thought. Um, so I guess he basically, especially the guy he lost to is basically the opposite of him, who has taken $15 million from AIPAC. Is pro-Trump, pro-MAGA, pro-Iran war, pro-Israel, pro-AIPAC. Ed Gilrain. I hope that um I hope he's not Ed Gilrain. I hope he's not like become the new representative. I hope whoever his opponent is wins. Either if I agree with that person's view or not. Um, yeah, that's kind of all I got for you guys right now. But thank you for listening to me talk about Thomas Massie, and see you later. Bye, guys.